And now, ladies and gentlemen, we give you Believe.
For each of us, there comes a moment, a defining instant in our lives, when we are changed forever. Stop wondering and begin to believe.
one single drop, a single belief in time, an indelible idea that moves ever outward, touching all in its path and carrying with it the promise of possibility. Many years ago, one man believed that indeed two worlds could come together. This singular idea, echoing down through the years, has allowed us to build a unique relationship with this magnificent creature. A wondrous connection, reminding us that all things are possible.
Why do I believe? Why do I believe? Well, I remember the first time I was given the opportunity to get close and build a friendship with a killer whale. It was right here in this pool. I asked the question, how do you get close with her? She's so big, so round, so different. How do I look in her eyes? There's one here and one way over here. Well, the answer was given the moment I dove into the pool. I knew right then the only way to get close was with my heart. My hands, my feet, even my eyes became an extension of my heart as I built a forever connection with a killer whale named Katina. This is so much bigger than me. I still feel like every time I dive into the middle of the pool, I'm diving straight into the middle of a miracle. A rush, a thrill, a sense of awe overwhelms me. I often say, can you believe we swim with killer whales? Can you believe this is our job? We swim with, play with, and love killer whales for a living. It truly is a gift, an extension of my own family. As a little girl growing up with 4 brothers, my mom used to say to all 5 of us, hold hands, cross the street, great things will happen only in your togetherness. Well, that's true for me today as I hold hands with this beautiful family. Our hope for you tonight is that you'll take your place, do great things. All things really are possible if you believe.
two worlds, two different species, trying at their very core to be one, to bridge the space between them, to believe in the power of discovery, to connect in some small way.
I bet each and every one of you here in our audience tonight has one thing in common. You have a dream. Now, it doesn't matter if it's a big dream or a small dream, just that you believe in it. Now, I am very fortunate. I get to live out my dream every day, and I wear this as a symbol of that. But what really inspires me is that next generation of dreamers who have found the courage to simply believe in themselves. This is my new friend, Devin. I was talking to her earlier before the show, and she tells me that her dream is to work with horses. And I think that's an amazing dream. What do you think? Devin, who did you come here to see today?
Shamu.
Excellent. Well, you know what? I think Shamu's got something very special for you, so come on down here with me, okay?
Thank you one and all for sharing and believe. Have a great day at SeaWorld.
In a single moment, our eyes open wide. Anything is possible, possible. And in that magic moment, somewhere deep inside, all that was impossible is possible. Earth and sky and water conspire with all that is wild. Break us free and we see the world through the eyes of a child. Believe what we see can be somehow. Believe that this moment is happening now. Believe. In a single moment, connection is found, and man and beast is possible. Possible when those within the waters touch those who walk the ground. Anything is possible. Is possible.